And we're building a path around his head that will serve as a mask. As a mask that we can adjust, especially when it comes to feathering, softening the edge so we don't have a harsh edge. And I think it's good right there, just like that, because we're just focused on the wall behind him at this point. So we'll double click that work path in order to save it. Just because you save the path doesn't mean it's the document saved. So you got to save the document too. And click outside of that path in the path palette. And select all. We're in the desaturation layer that we made. And I don't think it's necessary to do it just like that. So let's select that path and we'll feather this selection. Modify feather. Depending on your version of Photoshop, you won't necessarily see the modify part. I think 2 pixels should do it. Let's see. Jump to quick mask mode. It might be a little harsh. So I say let's add 1 more pixel. Make it 3. Now it's feather a little more. Let's see how that works. And we have the hue and saturation, desaturation, adjustment layer highlighted in the layers palette. Let's hit deselect. Okay. Interesting. It really makes it stand out, that red color cast. Woohoo! Man. And we'll get the paintbrush tool and let's just finish off here. Yeah, I should have done the background in its own. But we're getting close. You know, it's never a quick fix. When you think it's a quick fix, it's not necessarily the best job. Sometimes you gotta, rush through stuff and, rush through the pictures for various reasons. But if you don't have to, I say don't rush. So we'll just get the edge here a little bit more. That's good. We'll work on him. Yeah, we definitely have more to do, but I think we're a lot closer. So here's before, after. So we're getting there. I'm gonna check something real quick. Let's go to quick mask mode. Let's do a quick brush in here. Just his. Grab that. I just want to select his head because I'm curious about adding some color to him. So fill that in just like that. And this is really brute force here. This is just an experiment. And it's good to do that because you don't necessarily know what you're doing all the time. Because I don't. That's for sure. Go to hue saturation and colorize. And let's get yellow. And maybe a little yellow like that. Or like that. That's going green. This is going red. So let's try that. And pull it back. Yeah, he's looking much more human. I think he looks better. So just a little kind of neutralized it. In fact, I'm thinking let's go here in the hands too. Maybe not. Blood tends to build up in the hands and they tend to be darker on the human body. Yeah, this looks really good actually. So if we could go in, I'll go in and get these edges, and I'd say we are just about done. Yeah, this is really looking good. Remember, save often. I think I think we're almost done, but not quite. There's always something else. So I think in one more installment, I think we can tighten this one up and send it to the customer, and we'll see what they say. You never know. They may say, "Oh, it's awful." But, you got to do the best you can. And, we see the progress so far. And, I have to say, it's not bad looking at where we came from. I definitely think we got to work on that moire. Let's smooth them out. Let's see what we can do with that. We'll build a whole new revision for that probably next week. In fact, let's do that right now before I forget. All right, so we go save as, and we're just going to call this R3, that's all. Okay? And it just saving right to the same folder. And for our purposes, we'll just keep it as a layered TIFF, although I do recommend Photoshop format when it comes to layers, especially for you beginners. Layered TIFFs can be very messy, to say the least. Please continue to send your questions and join the newsletter. Join the newsletter. Mailing list at photografix.pro. Once a month you'll get a message, and we will send you any updates whenever I'm speaking. Look out for next year in August. Federation of Genealogical Societies has invited me, scheduled me to do 3 workshops. And this particular conference is scheduled to be in Springfield, Illinois. So if you're looking to come to a big national conference, FGS is one of the great ones to go to. And then some may say the great one to go to. I will be doing beginner, intermediate, and advanced type classes. There will be lots of other classes too. If you've never been into genealogy, you should definitely go and just sample it. Just get a taste of what it's like to preserve your family history, preserve your documents and your photos. We exist on the planet for a purpose, and sometimes that purpose is manipulated by others, and sometimes we manipulate ourselves. And so it's important when it comes to history that you tell your story and your family history. And those who come from you deserve to know what you know when it comes to that. Just like I'm imparting knowledge to you about the photo retouching, restoration, in hopes that you will treat your pictures right, properly. You should pass on your family history and with some integrity on top of that. Once again, I'm Eric Basir, and this is the Ask the Retoucher live show. And thank you so much. Please comment. Please submit your comments for the on-demand videos that you may be watching on YouTube or Vimeo or some other place. And definitely support us. This is a free show. It's carried free by live stream, and it's published free by me. And when you buy my course, you actually support my efforts, and you're showing me that you do appreciate what I'm teaching, and you want more. And if I get people to purchase my course, that means that I can continue to teach, and I can offer little things at no charge, just like we're doing today. You have a wonderful day. I'm so glad to have been with you. It has been a great honor and a privilege.
What makes a good scan?
What is a selection?
What are layers?
What is resolution?
What is a JPEG?
What is TIFF?
What is RGB?
How do I crop a picture?
What is a zoom tool?
What is a clone stamp?
What are levels?
My name is Eric Basir. Retouching Foundation's video course to answer all these questions and more. In my classes and workshops, I have taught hundreds how to preserve and restore their personal photographic collections with Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Photoshop Elements. Now you can have me as your personal instructor in this 10-lesson course. After studying the videos and easy-to-read workbook, you'll finish with a firm foundation of how to use Adobe Photoshop or any other photo editing program confidently and correctly.